Hello, everybody. Hello. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Phil, I almost didn't say my name correctly. Phil here on the stream. And it is indeed Thursday, July 14th, 2016. We're just about halfway through the month at this point. And, it's been an okay month, let's put it this way. It certainly hasn't been any groundbreaking month for gaming or anything. There really haven't been any high-profile new releases or anything going on in the month of July 2016. It's been an overall slow month, you know, when it comes to me and the stuff that I'm doing, but I was expecting that. With pretty much no high-profile releases, no anticipated games or anything going on, this month I've been mainly doing expansions and kind of replays, like Resident Evil 5 last week. Oh, excuse me. And really just trying to find a way to fill the time and pass the time, you know, during these slower summer months until we can get to more important stuff, more high-profile stuff. Starting in August, there's some big game releases, including things like No Man's Sky, King of Fighters, Deus Ex, Attack on Titan, and either in late July or sometime in August is supposed to be the release of We Happy Few. So a lot of games that are on the docket, right? Very exciting, and they're being lined up for interesting stuff. But we haven't gotten there yet. So, you know, for me, it's more of let's just keep stuff going. Let's keep the daily streams going. I'll juggle what I can. I'll try to get through what I can and try to play as much as I can and keep people engaged and interested, which is very difficult when my job is to cover gaming and there's not a lot going on in the realm of gaming. All right. So, today we're doing something completely different. Today we're doing something that was not planned. It is impromptu, based upon the climate and based upon what's been going on in gaming and everything. So if you're not aware, today we're going to be playing a game that I hadn't even heard of, here it is, until yesterday. It's called Fury, and it is an indie game from a game development studio called The Game Bakers. I know, it's kind of an ingenious name. I think it's pretty cool. And it's supposed to be a game where it's basically kind of a boss rush game. You're only fighting bosses, and every boss fight is different. I guess one of the biggest comparisons people have made is to think Shadow of the Colossus, how all you really do in that game is fight bosses, but every boss fight can be very different. Now, in this game, you're not fighting giant colossi, you're fighting normal people, but I guess it's kind of almost Dark Souls level challenge where you gotta really figure out, okay, you gotta do this in the first phase of the fight, then it changes to this, and you gotta use this strategy and this strategy to get around and survive and yada yada yada, okay? So we'll see what happens. Alright, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting stream. Now, FYI, if you are aware and you are a PS Plus subscriber, this game is for free on PlayStation Plus right now, which is a huge bonus and a huge reason why I decided to check the game out today. If the game had not been free, it's $25. And that might have been a hurdle for me to check out a cool indie game like this, especially considering that already this month, or this week, I spent $50 to play the Ghostbusters game that ended up being a giant piece of shit and a complete waste of my time and money and a huge disappointment for anyone who's a fan of the franchise of Ghostbusters. But at least I covered it and I was able to tell everyone how bad it is so that people will not fucking buy that piece of garbage. Okay? So, that being said, Fury is today. We'll see how this goes. If I like the game, there's a possibility I may do it again. Like maybe tomorrow. We'll see, you know. If we can balance it out or whatever. This weekend, I definitely want to do a stream of Overwatch. And I think I want to do a major stream of Persona 3. That's what I'm thinking. Now, the only other thing that I'm a little uncertain on is I don't know if I'm going to do a review of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Descent DLC. I don't know. And the reason I say that is a couple reasons. Number one, because I'm certainly not good at the competitive multiplayer of Black Ops 3. And, you know, for me to try to review the multiplayer maps is kind of Like, I can give you my opinion on them, but it doesn't necessarily mean competitively I'm giving you any kind of information, alright? And number two, I've actually wanted to do some multiplayer in Resident Evil 5 with my girlfriend Leanna. And we haven't had a chance to do it because we've been busy with so much other stuff. And I was thinking, gee, maybe either tonight or tomorrow night, when I would have maybe been working on the review of this Black Ops 3 DLC, instead I'll do a session where... Oh, excuse me. I'll do a session where we play like some of the mercs together for a couple hours. And I think that would be some good variety of video footage for DSPGaming, especially with the time off I'm going to be taking next week. Because I am going to be taking 4 days off from live streaming and making new video content. And I am looking to build up some videos to upload during that time period, okay? So I'm thinking that might be what I do. We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking that might be a better idea. Simply because I don't know if people really care about the review of this Call of Duty DLC at this point, alright? People want to hear me talk about new games. People want to hear me talk about games that I definitely have some kind of a qualified opinion on. And I've already done 2 of these reviews on these DLCs. I don't know if anyone really cares about me doing a third. It might just be a fruitless endeavor where I could be doing better things with my time. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So for the next few days, the rough schedule. Today, Fury on stream, alright? Tonight is up in the air. I might actually do some Mercs co-op with Leanna in Resident Evil 5, or I may work on this Call of Duty review. We'll see, alright? Tomorrow is also up in the air. It depends. I might do more Fury. If I don't really like Fury that much, maybe I'll do something different. And then Saturday and Sunday, you're going to see an Overwatch stream and a Persona 3 stream. Alright? Monday, that's it. My time off begins. And I'll be in Seattle. I'll be vlogging and I'll be Instagramming pictures of stuff that we're doing in Seattle. Including Pokemon Go, which we're going to try to do in the actual downtown city, which will be pretty cool. Catching Pokemon in front of landmarks and stuff could be pretty sweet. But, in addition to that, you know, we'll be vlogging stuff, and I'll be uploading vlogs to the King of Hate vlogs, and there will be gameplay. Even though no live streams, there'll be tons of gameplay. Excuse me. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm a little pissed off that, again, I'm still congested, and yes, I still have nasal drip. It's been going on for like 3 straight weeks now. It's pissing me off. But, anyway, yeah, some of the videos, FYI, that I'll be uploading next week when I'm away and not live streaming. Well, there's a session of Street Fighter V that I did with viewers, and also with patrons. So a bunch of online Street Fighter V multiplayer that I never uploaded, that'll be going live. I also did a session of Rocket League with viewers and patrons that I will be uploading. That was a bunch of fun matches to upload. There's also the remainder of my Ibuki matches in Street Fighter V. When I checked out Ibuki last week, I never finished uploading those. So we've got some of that. And if I have a chance and I play with Leanna doing co-op and Mercs of Resident Evil 5, we'll have that. So right now, I'll already have around 3 to 4 sets of video footage to go live during the time when I'll be away and I won't be uploading daily, okay? So that's good. That's good. And then when I get back from my time off this week around Friday, probably Friday the 22nd, I'll be returning. I'll probably be continuing on with Persona 3. You know, we'll see if I feel like doing any other kind of multiplayer at that point. Maybe if Fury, if I'm still playing it. I don't know how long this game is. But if I'm still playing it, maybe I'll want to continue it. And we'll see what else is going on at that point, if anything else is released or whatever. And go from there. You know, what I'll do is during the time when I'm in Seattle, I'll start polling people, what would you like to see me play when I return? Because I will have about 2 weeks. The last week of July and the first week of August, there's no new releases. So it would be an opportunity for me to play something that otherwise maybe, you know, I didn't have a chance to do. And I'm curious what people want to see me play in these downtime weeks. And go from there. Now, also keep in mind that the Sonic the Hedgehog Marathon will be happening. Right now, patrons from the month of June are voting on which Sonic Marathon they want to see. And the last time I checked, Sonic 06 was in the resounding lead for this marathon. So people want to see me torture myself, okay? So that's going to be happening, I'm going to say, either very late July, so that last week of July, or the first week of August. So that'll at least be a fun event for me to do. And I'll be honest here, if I play Sonic 06, and it really is a terrible game, and I'm playing it for this marathon, but I get far into it. Maybe I'll just finish it up if people want to see me finish it. Because I've never played, I only played the game, I bought it in 2007, and I only played it for a couple hours, and I hated it, and I got rid of it. So I haven't seen the vast majority of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen most of it. So maybe that'll be something to finish up as like a playthrough before we get to the new releases. You know, No Man's Sky comes out in early August. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to finally get my hands on that game after years of hype about it, okay? So outside of everything that I just talked about, I just want to remind everyone of a few things. First of all, I released my review of Ghostbusters last night on KO Gaming. Already it has over 6,000 views and growing, and I'm very pleased with that. The more word that I can get out about how bad that game is, the better. So if you haven't seen it yet, please check out the review and please spread the word about it so more people will watch it and know that this game is a piece of garbage, alright? In addition, yesterday I did an impromptu reactionary vlog video to the controversy surrounding Warner Brothers, their Shadow of Mordor advertisement campaign, and PewDiePie. All the news and controversy that erupted about that over the past couple of days. And I did a reactionary vlog about that on the King of Hate Vlogs. Now, I know I haven't done a reactionary vlog in over 2 months, so a lot of people didn't even know about this vlog. It is live now. You can check it out. It's a good 20-some minutes of me not only relaying the information about the story, but also giving you my take and my perspective in regards to what I do in regards to this controversy, okay? So, please check that out. That's all what's been going on with me in all my different channels, alright? Alright, so now let's just get through the gratuitous plugs, and then we're going to start with Fury. We're going to see what this game is all about, because I really don't know what to expect. It's completely on the fly, you know, that I'm playing this game out of nowhere, unexpected, and I'm excited to see what the game has to offer. Alright? So, ladies and gents, here we go. Let's go back to the title card. I'd like to thank you for 4 straight amazing months of fun here. Not only playing games, but live streaming daily. All the vlogging I've been doing on the King of Hate Vlogs, on KO Gaming, everything's been going well. So, if we can keep this up for the rest of the year, things are going to go very well, okay? So, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now, if you would like to help out, and you'd like to maybe aid me in continuing to be able to do this full-time and being an independent game creator, an independent video creator and content creator, there are many ways that you could do so. First of all, on social media, @TheyCallMeDSP, you can follow me, where daily I post up at night, right when I'm finishing with my work, a schedule update so you know what to expect every single day coming up. In addition, I also share lots of stuff on social media, like pictures and stuff, things that are going on with me. And, for example, last night I started watching a new anime called Case Closed. First time I'd ever watched that anime. It's one that Leanna had actually purchased for us to watch, because she watched it and really liked it previously. And we watched it, we loved it. I took a picture, shared a little bit of information about it. That's the kind of stuff you can find on my social media. So consider following me @TheyCallMeDSP. You can spread the word about KO Gaming. This is my edited content channel that blew up back in May with a viral video. And hopefully now, you know, it will continue to get more and more attention. So please check out the videos over there. YouTube.com/KO Gaming 1. Give them a look. They're very different than my live streams. And I think that in the long term, it's going to be a pretty successful channel. You know, it's growing every day. So that's a good sign, right? You can pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil, where you can get personal perks such as premium forum access, voting on upcoming events like the Sonic Marathon I've already mentioned, getting text or verbal thank yous in my videos, getting your questions answered on my Q&A show, Ask the King, or even getting a private video made where I will talk about whatever you'd like. I just made one this past weekend, ended up being about 30 minutes long, about my history at EVO, and the EVO that I got 4th place, and all the controversy and all the stuff surrounding it. And it was a great video, and the person who I made it for loved it. They loved the perk. So consider pledging. Your monthly pledges directly allow me to keep doing this on a daily basis. You know, YouTube is a fickle thing. Revenues can go up and down, but if I have consistent income from Patreon, if every person who watched my stuff gave me $1 on Patreon a month, $1 pledge a month, I wouldn't have to worry ever about YouTube views or income or anything like that. Of course, we're nowhere near that. But I digress. Patreon has been an awesome thing ever since I launched it last year. It's been a very popular thing. And, there you go. Please consider pledging. Now, the monthly goal for July is the return of the Patron's Choice playthrough. Meaning if we hit the Patreon monthly goal for July, we're going to be doing a Patron's Choice playthrough again, where patrons will be nominating and voting on a game they want to see me play in early September. The last few times that this goal was achieved, we played games such as Minecraft, Persona 4, and of course now my ongoing Persona 3 playthrough. So, those were some pretty awesome playthroughs, right? And I would be very curious to see what patrons would like to see me play in early September this year, when really there's not a lot of new releases for a change. Typically there's a ton of new releases. A ton of new releases in September. This year, for some reason, there's not. There's a lot in August, and then there's a lot in late September, and then October, November, December, but there's almost nothing in September this year. So that's an awesome opportunity, right, for something interesting. And it's all, you know, controlled by the patrons. So we've got 16 days left. 16 days here in July for you to pledge to my Patreon and make this monthly goal happen. Please consider pledging if you haven't. Obviously, this will be something that I'll be talking a lot more about when I return from my time off next week. But, yes, please consider it. And thank you to those, by the way, who are ongoing pledges, and to the few people who actually are new pledges. And I know now, because whenever someone pledges new, I get a big notification about it, which is different. I didn't used to get that. So I know when there's new pledges, and there's been a few big ones this month. So thank you to those of you who are new pledgees to my Patreon. I appreciate that. Okay? All right. And then, last but not least, ladies and gents, my girlfriend Leanna has her own business. It's called The Black Current. This is where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts, and she's been very successful, shipping 500 plus items all around the world. She ships internationally to places like Canada and Europe and Australia. She's had customers. Most people who end up ordering her stuff love it and become repeat customers. If you don't believe me, check the feedback ratings on her Etsy site for yourself. It's nothing but positivity. People love her products. This is glycerin based. It's much better than the stuff you'd buy 9 times out of 10 at the store, because that stuff usually isn't even real soap anymore. They call it detergent bars or beauty bars because it's all chemical based and it's not good for you. It doesn't leave your skin feeling healthy or clean. Instead, it just leaves it feeling dry or oily, and that's not what her soaps do. She also sells wax tart melts, which are a great alternative to burning a scented candle, a much safer alternative. So please check it out. Etsy.com/shop/The Black Current. She's currently in the middle of her summer line of product, which is turning out to be very popular. People are liking it. She's got a lot of orders already this month. People are pretty excited. And we're not even halfway through the month, so I'm pretty happy for her that she's doing well. Check it out. All right. That's it for the gratuitous plugs, ladies and gents. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I think that it's time to start with Fury. All right, thanks. And thanks for tuning in. Let's get started with a cool, fun new game.